Hi, Glenn. How you guys doing? Nice to see you today. It is a bright and beautiful day in Portland, Oregon. Hope it's beautiful where you are too. We are going to hang out here for just a minute and see if we have some others join us, but then we'll get going. We don't have a lot new to talk about today, but we'll take a look at what we've got. Most of what has come in boxes is G45. I got more of the two new collections, and I got two new album sets, and I bought in a bunch of things we were running out of. So I'll show you what's come in there. We have a little bit of studio light, we have a little bit of paper rose, we have a little bit of 3/4 design, and we have a little bit of creative expressions. So kind of a hello, Diane. Good to see you. So we're going to give this just a minute or two here, and then we'll charge forward. We'll drink a meal in the meantime. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get going. We'll start with these most recent additions to the G45 collection. This is the Flights of Fancy, the ephemera collection from the Flights of Fancy. These are going out the door like crazy, so I ordered more, and in hopes of kind of staying ahead of the trend before they sell out at G45, because they will. Come in a little closer on this so they can see the pieces, honey, please. There we go. Yeah, that's good. This Flight of Fancy, as you will remember, is featuring hummingbirds and butterflies, kind of watercolor butterflies and hummingbirds. And they're so beautiful. In my opinion, one of the prettiest collections they've ever put together. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this ephemera collection has 59 assorted pieces. So you get a lot. Look at this package. You get a lot of pieces in there. It's all die cut out, so you don't have to do it. This is also from Flight of Fancy. These are the ones that are now being done that are called chipboard tags and pieces. Chipboard tags and frames. And these are, as the name indicates, these are done on chipboard. The ones I showed you last were done on paper. These are done on chipboard, so they're nice, heavy, and they'll coordinate beautifully with the colors in the book. This one has 30 pieces. Some of these frames are really nice, beautiful big frames. And then we have Flight of Fancy. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Mary R. Okay, and here we have the rub-ons. I love these rub-ons. In case you're worried about the rub-ons and whether they actually rub on well or whether pieces stick behind, when I used these, I thought they were marvelous. Hi, Adeline. So I think these are really good ones. We had trouble with some of the ones from, I believe it was Studio Light, but we have not had any trouble with these. They're just so pretty. When you put on a rub-on, it ends up giving an appearance like it's been painted. It's just beautiful. So you have these nice, beautiful background pieces that you can then put another rub-on over the top of, or a piece of ephemera over the top of, and you get beautiful layered designs. Look at those butterflies in the corner of this. That's just about as pretty as they get. Okay. All right. And I also ordered all the extras once again for the Sunshine on My Mind collection, which we've fondly referred to as the watermelon collection. It has beautiful watermelon designs, watermelons, bicycles, and all things summery. It's really beautiful. Fun, fun, fun. And this one has 59 pieces of ephemera. Once again, you can see it's just a really nice big collection. Okay, also from that Sunshine on My Mind, here's the frames and tags that go with that one. And again, if these are looking familiar, it's because we have seen these before. These are the newest collection in from G45, and they are selling like hotcakes. So went ahead and brought some more in. That one has 30 pieces with tags and frames. And just like in the other collection, we have these in rub-ons too. So you've got those beautiful background rub-on designs as well as foreground rub-on designs. Quick and easy to use. You just cut them apart, take the protective sheet off, and put them face down and rub them onto whatever you want them to go on. I'll give you a little wooden stick there. And in this one, we also had a sticker set. So I got some more of those. This is the 12 by 12 sticker set. It's done in 2 6 by 12 pieces. Just those gorgeous colors. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. So cheerful. 2 sides, lots and lots of stickers on a single sheet too. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, also, let me go through these real quick. These are some of the things that I went through and compared what we had in the store to what they still had available in the wholesale catalog at G45. And I picked up everything that we were running short on because I like to have a nice selection of these when the store runs out. So we have, this is the little one, Assortment of Flowers. The little one, as you know, is the baby album from G45. They're long out of the 12 by 12s, but they still had some of the 8 by 8 paper pads, and it's so pretty. Love the colors in this for a boy or a girl. In fact, I really love all the greens and yellows and neutral colors because you can use those pages for boys or girls. Really cute. Really cute. So, let's see what else we have. They're getting down to the end of these. So I picked up, I really like this because it's steampunk, of course, I like it. They're getting down to the end of these now, though, and this is called Steampunk Spells. I thought before they announced their new collection for this year, I'll go ahead and pick up a few more of these older ones and have them available when they sell out of them. Really nice, beautiful collection, though, and I love all the gears and things. I have lots of fun playing with those gears. And here's the 12 by 12 paper pack. So if you haven't found these in a store near you, I have them once again. This one comes with both the sticker sheets and with the chipboard pieces in it. So this one's really nice. It's kind of a extra bonus pack. You get all the papers, and you get the chipboard, and you get the 2 6 by 12 sticker sheets right in this one. We're winding down to the end of it, but they still had a few Life's a Bowl of Cherries in the 8 by 8, so I picked up a few of those. The Enchanted Forest, we made this into cards a couple weeks ago. Do you remember that? Those turned out really pretty. Prettier than I expected, actually. I really like this paper pack. And we used this one with the keyhole designs. Fun. If you didn't see that, go back and take a look at that video because it's a fun one. So it's kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's that, Renaissance period. Okay, they are nearing the end of these, but they still had a few of these Mon Amour. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Mon Amour, the love packages from G45. They had the 12 by 12 and they had the sticker sheets. Excuse me, this is not sticker sheets, this is the chipboard sheets. I picked up a few of those. Pretty roses and romantic designs make a beautiful album. Wondered if that was going to happen.
It's only a matter of when.
Okay, and then of course we got more of the Flight of Fancy 12 by 12 paper packs, and we had already sold out of the 12 by 12 prints and solids, so that's now back. You'll remember we used these in making our explosion box a couple weeks ago. Beautiful, 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 beautiful colors for an explosion box. So we've got a video out there on that too that you can take a look at. Look at those colors. It's just gorgeous. Goodbye, Margie. I hope your headache's feeling better.
Yeah, it's kind of taking its spin into the other direction now. Thanks.
Okay, see you later.
See you later. Bye, guys. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Okay. And another one that they still had in stock, and I was thrilled to pick up. This one's been around for a couple of years, but I just love it. It's a wonderful, very, very cheerful Christmas collection. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And this is another one of those really deluxe collector's packs because it has both the 2 sticker sheets and the chipboard in it. So you get the whole collection with this one. Not going to be long, and we're going to be starting our Christmas in July. Can you believe it? Wow. Okay, 2 more new things. This was sold out, and I was surprised to get it because it has an interactive folio album in it. So if you're desperate to get an interactive folio album, you could get it in this kit and steal the album out of it and replace it when we have them available again. These are the only interactive folio albums I believe we have right now. So this is the Enchanted Forest album. Let me see if I can get a picture of it here. Now the price has gone up on the interactive folio album. Sorry, but they did. Excuse me, not the interactive folio, on the G45 album kits. It's that Enchanted Forest. Come in on this opening page a little bit, if you would. Oh, good. There we go. Enchanted Forest, so you can see.
What do you mean by interactive?
Interactive. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to open it. No, I'm probably not going to open it, Glenn, but I'll tell you about it. It has, in the interactive folio, they have pages that fold out and fold down and slide in and out and other things. You can look at our listing for details of that, but this is what some of the pieces look like. But they're already made with pockets and fold downs and other fun things in them. Black interactive album. We've been out of these for a while, so I was surprised that I could get this kit that had them in it. But I'm sure that we won't be able to get a whole lot more of those until and unless they get more of the flips and pockets. That's a good way to say it, Mary. until they get more of those albums in, because their supply of most albums is really depleted right now. I try to stay ahead of those too, but we're sold out now too. Once they sell out, ours go really fast. Okay, and here is the Steampunk Spells, and this is a pyramidal album. So if you're thinking about doing one up for Halloween before it gets here we go. Here is the cover design. There we go. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. Totally wicked. It shows you some of the beautiful papers in here. You can see some of the nice designs. And they're doing this one. I think this must have the pyramid album in it. Look. No, it doesn't. It's you're making your own album out of black chipboard with this one. So in this one you get a pack of black chipboard. You get the collector's edition of the G45 12 by 12 paper pack with the chipboard and the stickers, and you get the keys. Now the card ones use the keyholes. This one uses the pretty keys on the album pages, and of course you get the instructions printed in this one. But some of the more recent ones, I haven't been pre-printing the instructions. I've kind of missed that, so I'm glad that some of these older ones still have it. I know they're trying to hold their costs down like everybody. Spoil us with things and then take them away, we notice. We notice it when it's gone. So that is our G45 today. Lots and lots of boxes of G45 show up. Okay, we've been working on getting in the full collection of these Rainbow Garden, back up a little bit please, Rainbow Garden die cuts and paper packs and things that came with the Paper Rose Rainbow Garden. This is just one of the cutest collections that ever was. And this collection here is the embossed insects. So you see, can you see the embossing powder standing up on those? Yeah, you can see it. So we've got nice, pretty, and these are die cut. Nice, pretty die cutting and nice, pretty embossing on these pieces. And here's another of their paper packs. These are beautiful. I really love this collection. I used to have a card sample here, and I seem to have let it slide past me. But here's the papers in the 6x6 collection. We looked at a 12 by 12, I believe, last week. All these pieces are just gradually coming in. It'd be nice if we'd get the entire collections at one time, but we don't. We order them and then we have to kind of put the collections back together. But I can tell you that we are... Mary says, I wish my bugs were really that pretty. I do think we have pretty close to everything in now for the Paper Roses Rainbow Garden collection. In fact, maybe I'll do some Rainbow Garden tomorrow. I haven't done any Paper Roses in a long time. And I think you guys will really, really like working with these. They were great fun to do. Easy, super easy. So don't expect any, crazy techniques. These are fun, they're easy, and they're just really pretty and happy. So maybe I will work on some of those tomorrow. Keep this out on my desk to remind me to see how many we have of those now. Okay, we've had this before, but they sold right out, and they're back. This is from 3/4 Designs. And this is the one that Margie made the album out of, if you guys remember that album that Margie made, the handmade album. They're just so very pretty. This is called the 6x4 card pack. Oh, no, this is not the same one we had before. This is actually a card making pack. Okay, so we have blank cards here. Looks like we have about 6 blank cards. Should have read what I had. I was mistaken about what it was. The card examples. Yes. Paper. Okay. It doesn't tell me what the ingredients are. Okay, so let's look at those are going to be approximately European A6 cards. Will there be a Memorial Day sale? Let me see what I can come up with for you, Mary. I'm going to be out of town, but I might have to put stuff on sale before I go. So, yeah, let me see what I can come up with. I haven't had a good sale for you for a while. We need to do that. Here's images, tags, greetings, all in that wonderful steampunk design. Here we have beautiful background. Look how rich that brown is. That's gorgeous. And then on the back of that, again, the problem is which one do you use? Because they're all beautiful. These are pretty, 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 pretty. Could easily get 2 cards out of each one of these by using your blank cards there. I will see what I can do about putting together a really good Memorial Day sale. These pretty images. So they sent us 6 envelopes, but I know you can get way more than that out of this pack. Especially if you add some of your own gears and keys and other steampunky elements like we have in the store. And speaking of which, we have some pages of die-cut elements here. We've got all the steam pipes, pretty lady, young man, flowers, keys. They're obviously die cut. They're trying to come apart. But yes, they are. So they're well die cut, I would say. Hats and ladies and dresses. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this is called, oh, there we go, 6 times pre-cut and scored 6x4 cards. They're recommending using 3 as landscape, 3 as portrait. You can use them however you want. There's 2 die-cut pieces and 16 double-sided papers and ephemera items and words. So that's a nice kit. It's from 3/4. I always want to look at them and call them 3/4, but that's not their name. Their name is 3/4 Design. The philosophy behind their name is that they want their ideas to come to you 3/4 finished. They'll send you samples and they'll send you ideas for how to use their stuff. It's up to you to put it together. And of course, you can always do things differently than they do, but that's where the name comes from. They want to send it to you 3/4 of the way there. Okay, we have 2 more stacks here. I always love these embossing folders from Creative Expressions, the 3D embossing folders at least. This one's roses. I think you can get a really good idea of the picture, but we'll flip it over and look at the finished picture on the back too. I heard the word sale. Glenn, you're so funny. See the beautiful rose garden? That's gorgeous. And let's see if we can zero in. Come in on this picture, honey, which will show it to you embossed. Hopefully we can get a good picture there. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. So that's the pretty rose garden. EF 3D 074. And here is 073. This is Daffodil Dreams. Back up a little so you can see the whole thing. Look at those daffodils. They're charming. I love it. It's beautiful. Lots of beautiful texture in this one. You can see how the petals kind of flip back from the center part of the flower. It's like a daffodil. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that. Like these coming out of the buds too. Gorgeous. And let's come in and, yeah, Daffodil Dreams. We have a close-up of that too. There we go. Thank you, honey. Very good. And we have Folk Art Blooms. And let's see if we have a close-up of that. Let's go and do the close-up first since you're already in, and we'll do this is the Folk Art Blooms. It's actually really pretty, kind of whimsical. EF, which means embossing folder, 3D design 076. EF 3D 076. And we'll have to pan out a little, please. There we go. A nice whimsical design. These would be fabulous done with our waxes, the pearlescent waxes that we've used on so many of these from Lisa Horton. Just beautiful. This does not have matching stencils that go with this. This is not Lisa Horton brand, just a 3D embossing folder. But the good news is these are also very inexpensive as compared to the Lisa Horton ones. So something good for everybody here. Okay, this is another piece of the vintage diaries I showed you last week. In fact, we have 3 pieces of the vintage diaries. Last week, I think we looked at the 12 by 12. And this week, these are from Studio Light. They're so pretty. These are one-sided designs. Beauty of that is you don't have to decide which side to use. Looks like you get 3 of each design. Vintage diaries. I love the postcards and the assorted pens. Beautiful. Teddy's down here fluffing up his bed. I love that. It has kind of a 50s vibe, doesn't it? I love that. Here we have an inkwell and pens. We have a wax seal there. Another wax seal up here and down here. Not surprisingly, it's Studio Light that is one of the companies that came out with wax seals again. Some of our beautiful dried flowers like we've been using. Obviously, this paper would be stunning, done with dried flowers and wax seals. And Yes, it's Teddy's almost birthday. He got a birthday card from his veterinarian this week. Every time she sees him, she says, "You got the dog I was supposed to get." She was looking for a poodle at the same time we adopted Teddy from the Humane Society. Instead, she got, well, I can't remember what the name is. Really, really cute little dog, but she says he's dumb as a rock. Oh, they can be dumb as a rock as long as they're sweet and lovable. And I guess he is. Kind of a nice ombre on these papers. These solid colors. And then we've got, that was the background papers. It's called Studio Light Design Paper Pad. And this is the mixed paper pad. We've got some little envelopes and folders here. These are pre-scored and die cut, which is nice. Making little folders and things for your projects. These are two-sided since they are die cut and meant to be 3D. Here's some little writing papers, which are also double-sided. These are also, these are making little boxes here. This is for making little boxes. And they're all pre-scored and die cut. Here's a big envelope. Looks like it's going to make about a 5x5 card would be my guess. With that beautiful print inside. Inside and out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here is something else. This is a little pocket page. I'd have to read on here to see what the pocket page is used for, but it's fun. They give us several of those. Writing papers with little dots, and these are foldables too. That is also an envelope. That's a nice big envelope. And then they have a faux seal here on them. Just another envelope. Here's some 4x4 designs, which would be perfect for making those 5x5 cards when they layer these up with some of those solids. Beautiful. I love the memories I made with you. And then we have the little, I'm going to say these are 2.5 by 3, maybe 3.5. 2.5 by 3.5. I think that's what these are. Little note cards. These are back to being single-sided. Yeah, this really is an interesting collection. I think they're going to be, as funny as it sounds, I think they're going to be pretty self-directing, Mary, because like when you push out those envelopes, you're going to have scored lines having you fold the 4 sides, and once you fold the 4 sides, you're going to see the envelope. So I don't think they're probably going to need a lot of separate direction. I think they're going to be pretty intuitive what you're supposed to do with them. The little envelopes and things and the little boxes, you're gonna see them and you're gonna know what to do with them based on your experience and what we've done here in class. Here's some fun black and white greetings that they're giving you for your projects. Some smaller card faces and larger ones. These are pretty. These are cutouts, but aren't they pretty? Beautiful cutouts in different sizes, colors. Okay, and then we have, this is also Vintage Diaries. This is the die cut paper pad. So we're going to get lots of images in this one. And these are all die cut images. We've got like your calendar, roses, wax sealed envelopes. We've got our stamps here. There's our wax seal stamps. Beautiful roses on there. What's the price of it? Let's look these up for them, honey, please. Let's go in and do, you can put in Studio Light in quotations marks, and then put in Vintage Diaries. Studio Light.
Studio Light, one word or two?
Two. Vintage. No, take the extra quote. There you go. Vintage Diaries. Diaries. And now, close. There we go. Okay. The 8x8 mixed paper pad with the boxes and the envelopes and everything. This one here goes for $10.49. It has a lot of pages in it. 36 sheets, 6 projects, 6 cards and texts. It's in 170 GSM. It's acid-free and lignin-free. So this one is $10.49. The first one I showed you is $9.49, and it has 36 sheets and 12 patterns, 170 GSM. And that's the one that has the solids as well as the print designs. And then this one, the Vintage Diaries A5 paper pad with the die cut pieces. This is truly a bargain because all of these pages are die cut, which is not an inexpensive process. They're done in A5 size paper, which means they're half the size of a piece of adorable scoreable. And there's hundreds of images, more than 360 paper elements in this. And you just moved it.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
I just didn't get the price yet. And we need to cut a link while we have that open. So just enter and then copy the link. There we go. And the A5 paper pad is $8.49. This is really fun though. They have watercolors, they have wax seals, they have pressed flowers, they have roses, they have metal images, looking images.
Those are not fussy cutting, or are they?
These are not fussy cutting. These are all die cut. You can just punch all these out, which is beautiful. And some of them are made already layering size, which is nice. So for example, I could take out this square and take out this flower, and it's already going to match, which is nice. These are beautiful. These would be beautiful on the envelopes. Excuse me?
Brand.
This is Studio Light. Studio Light. They're actually out of Australia, I believe. I'll check it and make sure, but I believe they're from Australia. Isn't it gorgeous? We've been doing a lot with these wax seals lately. Hear the Truth. Hello, Hear the Truth. I don't remember you, but I'm glad to see you with us today. Thanks for joining us. Isn't it beautiful? Lots and lots and lots of images. Yeah, this is a really different collection. I like it too. It's beautiful. Studio Light comes up with some gorgeous things. See the diaries and then the painting supplies and the pens. People who love paper crafts love all these things. Almost without exception, I've talked to so many crafters over the years who love paper crafting, and I say, were you just like me that you couldn't wait for school to start, so you got all new stationery supplies? And the answer is almost 100% yes. Very beautiful collection, and this is from Studio Light. It's called Vintage Diaries. that's what I have today, believe it or not, guys. We're going to get done early because that's what I have today. We're still getting a really nice representation of those things that I ordered from the online workshop. And I can see, oh yeah, all those things would be just gorgeous in an album, wouldn't they, Brenda? And I think the little trinket boxes and stuff would be great fun too. The little envelopes, folding those up and using them on your cards or in your albums. Those would be great. What's up for this week? Well, it's funny you should ask. I just said I was setting something aside. Oh, I know what it was. I'm going to set aside the paper roses stuff. I think, don't quote me on it because I might find something different, but I think tomorrow we're going to do those cards from Paper Roses, the Rainbow Garden patterns, because we haven't done a Paper Roses project for a long time. So I think we'll use some of this. I really want to get my hands back on the gnomes and some of those. So we'll have to see what's going on. And I don't know what Saturday is going to be yet. Hopefully for next month, I can get my calendar laid out in advance again. Margie and I had a heck of a time catching up this month to get all of our calendars and stuff done in advance. So I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now for the balance of this month. But we'll do Rainbow Garden tomorrow and not sure what on Saturday, but we'll have fun. If you're not already a subscriber to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything we're up to, whether it's looking at the new things coming in or some of our many, many crafting projects. We have crafting times twice a week on Thursdays at 4 p.m., which is 7 p.m. Eastern time. We'll work on a variety of crafting ideas. This one is intended to be a little bit shorter for those of you who are working during the day. And then on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern time, we have another paper crafting that can run just a little longer for our bigger projects so that we're not keeping people up into the night. So if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And once again, I would like to ask you that when we sign off, and we'll be doing that just momentarily here, once we sign off, hit that refresh button at the top of your screen. Would you do that for me? And just leave a comment. Tell me your favorite project today. Tell me, or anything else, something you want to see a class in, or just a general hello. Just leave a comment for me, and I read all of those and I answer. So, yes, you are correct, Truth to Hear It. It is Australia. I said I was going to check that. I didn't, but thank you for doing that. Perfect. All right. Unless there are any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, and I'll give you a minute to see if there are any. In the meantime, I'll have a little swig of meal. You guys told me last week I wasn't giving you long enough to respond. So I need to make sure I'm doing that. I never want you to feel rushed. Ciao, Glenn. Okay. In the absence of any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I'm going to say good night, Gracie. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Good night, guys.